Hey there, Flavor Street Brigade. I'm super excited to welcome you to my world of deliciousness. Get ready for amazing recipes, life-changing tips, and most importantly, loads of fun. Thanks for being here. We're going to have a blast in the kitchen. Kibbeling, battered and deep-fried pieces of white fish, often cod, served with a garlic or tartar sauce. A very popular alternative to herring. Kibbeling is a popular Dutch street food of battered and fried fish chunks, often served with a dipping sauce like a garlic or tartar sauce. Here are the typical ingredients you'll need to prepare it. For the kibbeling fish, white fish fillets are the primary ingredient. Cod is traditional, but you can also use other firm white fish like pollock, haddock, or hake. For the batter is what gives kibbeling its signature crispy exterior. Common ingredients include flour, all-purpose flour is standard, liquid, this is where you can get some variation. Many recipes use a carbonated liquid like sparkling water or beer to create a light and airy batter. Others use milk or a combination of milk and a carbonated liquid. Eggs. Some recipes call for a whole egg or just the egg yolk to help with binding and leavening. Baking powder. This is often added as an extra leavening agent to ensure the batter is light and crispy. Salt and pepper to season the batter. Seasoning. A spice mix is key to flavoring the fish. While pre-made fish seasoning mixes are available, you can create your own with a combination of spices such as paprika garlic powder, onion powder, white pepper ground, mustard ground, nutmeg, curry powder, dried herbs like dill or parsley oil. A neutral flavored oil with a high smoke point is needed for deep frying. Common choices include canola, sunflower, or peanut oil. For the dipping sauce, common examples: remoulade, tartar sauce, mayonnaise, chopped pickles or gherkins, capers fresh parsley, or chives lemon juice, Dijon mustard salt and pepper garlic sauce, mayonnaise, sour cream, or yogurt, crushed or minced garlic lemon juice or vinegar, herbs like chives or dill salt and pepper. Patat/fry-it fries. Dutch fries are a must-try. They are thicker than typical French fries and often served in a paper cone with a variety of sauces. To make patat or friet, French fries, you'll need a few key ingredients, though some variations exist for specific flavors or textures. Essential ingredients: potatoes. Starchy potatoes are best for a fluffy interior and crispy exterior. Russet, also known as Idaho potatoes, are a popular and widely recommended choice in the U.S. In Europe, varieties like Maris Piper or Binche are often used. Oil for frying. A high smoke point oil is crucial. Common choices include vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil. Some traditional methods, particularly in Belgium and the Netherlands, use beef tallow or other animal fats for a richer flavor. Salt, to season the fries after frying. Optional ingredients and variations. Cold water. Soaking the cut potatoes in cold water helps to remove excess starch, which can result in a crispier fry. Vinegar. Some recipes suggest simmering the potatoes in water with vinegar to achieve a super crispy texture. You won't taste the vinegar in the final product. Sugar. A sugar solution can be used to soak the potatoes before frying, which can help them become crunchy and prevent them from soaking up too much oil. Seasonings. While salt is the classic choice, you can add other seasonings for flavor, such as garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, various seasoning blends like Old Bay or Cajun seasoning, toppings for a traditional Dutch or Belgian experience. The term patat or friet often refers to the fries themselves, but they are frequently served with a variety of toppings, especially in the Netherlands and Belgium. Mayonnaise. A thick, creamy mayonnaise is a very popular topping. Curry ketchup, a spiced ketchup that is a staple in many regions. Patat oorlog, fries war. A combination of mayonnaise, peanut sauce, and chopped raw onions. Pinda sauce, peanut sauce. A rich, savory peanut sauce, often with a hint of spice. Poffertjes, tiny, fluffy pancakes dusted with powdered sugar and served with a knob of butter. A delicious, sweet treat. Poffertjes, the popular Dutch mini pancakes, are a delightful treat. The ingredients for a basic poffertjes batter typically include flour. A combination of all-purpose, plain flour and buckwheat flour is traditional, though many recipes use only all-purpose flour for simplicity. Leavening agent. Poffertjes get their signature fluffy, airy texture from yeast. Some recipes, however, use baking powder for a quicker preparation. Milk. Lukewarm milk is used to activate the yeast. Eggs. These bind the batter and add structure. Sugar. Granulated or caster sugar adds a touch of sweetness to the batter. Salt. A pinch of salt is used to enhance the flavor. Butter or oil. Melted butter is often mixed into the batter and also used to grease the special Poffertjes pan. For serving, Poffertjes are traditionally served warm with a generous dusting of powdered sugar, or icing sugar, and a small pat of butter that melts on top. Other popular toppings include maple syrup or honey Nutella or chocolate sauce, fresh fruit like berries. Turkish pizza, lahmacun, a thin, round piece of dough topped with minced meat, vegetables, and herbs, often served with a squeeze of lemon and rolled up. When people refer to Turkish pizza, they are most often talking about lahmacun, pronounced lahmacun. It's a popular and beloved street food in Turkey and across the Levant region. While it shares the flat, round shape and name with Italian pizza, lahmacun is a distinct dish with its own unique ingredients and preparation. The key differences are that it is very thin, typically does not include cheese, and the topping is spread as a thin, paste-like layer. Here are the typical ingredients for a traditional lahmacun. For the dough, flour, all-purpose or bread flour, yeast, dry instant yeast, water, lukewarm water to activate the yeast, sugar and salt for flavor and to help the dough rise, olive oil, a small amount for a pliable dough. For the topping is a highly flavorful mixture, finely minced and often prepared in a food processor. It's what gives lahmacun its signature taste. Minced meat, most commonly a combination of ground beef and/or lamb. Vegetables, onions, garlic, red bell peppers, and tomatoes. Herbs, fresh parsley is essential for the characteristic flavor. Spices, a blend of spices that often includes red pepper flakes, paprika, cumin, and sometimes a pinch of cinnamon or allspice. Tomato paste or red pepper paste, Bibersalzisse. This adds depth of flavor and color. Serving, lahmacun is traditionally served fresh and hot, often with a simple yet refreshing garnish. The most common accompaniment: Saucijzenbroodje, a Dutch sausage roll, a flaky pastry filled with seasoned minced meat. A Saucijzenbroodje is a classic Dutch savory snack, very similar to a British sausage roll, but with some key differences in its filling. The name literally translates to sausage bread roll, but it's important to note that the filling is typically not a traditional sausage. Here are the ingredients to prepare a Saucijzenbroodje. For the pastry, puff pastry, Battered. This is the most crucial ingredient. It's a flaky, buttery pastry that bakes up to be light and crispy. You can use either pre-made frozen sheets of puff pastry or make your own. For the meat filling, the filling is what truly defines a Saucijzenbroodje. It's a seasoned ground meat mixture, not a pre-cooked sausage. The typical ingredients for the filling include minced, ground meat. A mixture of ground beef and/or ground pork is most common, though some recipes use only ground beef. Breadcrumbs. These act as a binder, helping to hold the mixture together and keep it moist. Egg, another key binder for the meat mixture. Spices. The seasoning is what gives the Saucijzenbroodje its characteristic flavor. Essential spices are nutmeg. This is a must-have spice that gives the meat a distinct, warm flavor. Black pepper salt, optional but common additions, finely chopped onion or onion powder, garlic or garlic powder, fresh parsley, a dash of chili flakes or a small amount of sambal elek for a bit of heat, mustard or Worcestershire sauce for added depth of flavor for the glaze. Egg wash. An egg, beaten with a little water or milk, is brushed over the top of the pastry before baking. This gives the Saucijzenbroodje its beautiful golden brown, shiny finish. Crêpes, thin pancakes often with sweet fillings like Nutella, fruit, or sugar. Crêpes are a very thin, delicate type of pancake that originated in France. They can be served sweet or savory, and the basic batter is made from just a few key ingredients. Basic crêpe batter. Ingredients: flour, all-purpose, plain, flour is the standard choice. For savory crêpes, known as galettes in some regions of France, buckwheat flour is often used, which gives them a distinctive nutty flavor and a darker color. Eggs. These are essential for binding the ingredients and providing structure. Milk. Full-fat milk is often preferred for a richer flavor, but you can use lower-fat or even plant-based milk. Butter. Melted butter is mixed into the batter to add richness and a tender texture. A little extra butter is also used to grease the pan for cooking. Salt. A pinch of salt enhances the flavor of both sweet and savory crêpes. Sugar. Optional. A small amount of sugar is typically added to the batter when making sweet crêpes. It helps with browning and adds a subtle sweetness. For a more flavorful batter, you can also add vanilla extract or vanilla sugar for sweet crêpes. A splash of alcohol. A small amount of rum, Grand Marnier, or beer is a traditional addition that can make the crêpes lighter and more flavorful. Lemon or orange zest for a fresh, citrusy taste in sweet crêpes. Common fillings and toppings. The beauty of crêpes is their versatility. They can be filled with almost anything. Sweet crêpes. Sugar and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Nutella, chocolate sauce, or caramel fresh fruits like strawberries, bananas, or blueberries. Jam or preserves whipped cream or ice cream.